Good evening, everybody watching at home. Welcome to the latest Amigos Racing team versus team event. As usual, it's your boy. He's not got a good microphone. He's not got a laptop with an OBS and some fancy transitions, but he's got the charisma, and that comes for free. It is SuperSquid, and tonight we've got a heckin' event for you tonight. We're bringing you, to say, the TV team against Virtual Racers Club. And if you want to get on board with any of the amazing leagues, special events, and more at Amigos Racing Team, you will find all the information you need in the description below. So please hop on board at Amigos. There's something for everyone, and you will not regret it at all. So the festivities on offer this evening are 2 races. I believe about 20 minutes in length, and I think maybe 40 minutes length. I can't remember. So 40 minutes each. We've got 7 drivers from Amigos Racing Team, 7 drivers from VRC. They will have their own commentator as well, and I will be obviously narrating the events on our side of things. See a little wave there from VRC Turtle. Nice to see their Turtle in the comments. Please, can you drop me the link for your video when it goes live in the comments? I'd really like to hop onto that one as well and get in touch with I assume it's Thingamajig who's doing the narration for you guys this evening. So please let me know, I'll be very grateful for that. So while the drivers get reacquainted with Interlagos, you can see here in sunny Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, let's walk you through who's representing the Amigos tonight. We have, oops, if I get the keyboard on the right buttons first, always an event in itself. There we go. We've got ARTB. Oh, so Thingamajig is sick. No commentary today. Well, I do hope he gets better soon. If he's watching from home, please get better soon, my friend. It's your fault I'm into commentary in the first place. In that case, I'm hoping maybe the VRC guys will tune in to us this evening. So we're running through the Amigos first. We've got, starting up here, we've got Tim Pro. We're on for the cars in a minute as well. As you can probably see, we're having to drive the same car tonight. We've got Tim Pro. And just behind him there on track is Ryan Isbagino. We've also got, if we jump in the pits maybe, we've got ART Beardy. We've got the Alien, ART Langster, and so on, hovering just outside of his orbit, ART Zino. And last but by no means least, the liaison between these two wonderful organisations, ART Ranger, and I'm sure he's going to be ecstatic to hear his name in the commentary. So Ranger, well done buddy, and I hope that you can deliver a good event for us all. And in the, I suppose this is the blue corner, not the red corner, but maybe the black and grey corner, we've got the VRC drivers here. So we've got RS Bingo, we've got Homesick Alien, we've then got Skyjacker, we've then got Koi Carp, Racer Brown, Guesty, and Digital Blasphemy. So I believe we're going to be starting in just a few minutes. If I quickly jump out the spectate to run you through what the fight will be tonight, you can see there we've got a 10-minute race on our hands today, or 10-minute qualifier, sorry, with a 40-minute race. We've got our false start on, of course. We've got a tyre at ×3 and our fuel at ×4. Hello, Tom. Thank you, everyone in the chat. I'll get back to you very shortly. 10-minute qualifier. No tyre, but there will be fuels. Hopefully we'll see those times drop through the quali as the cars get lighter. We're starting with a Group 4 race this evening. And the choices are from super soft to medium tyres. I'm personally missed the hard tyres myself, but I haven't got a beard in the chat to have a go at me for that, so I have to ignore that one. There'll be no ghosting or wall penalties during the race. There'll be no shortcut penalties. At least for this race, I believe VRC prefer to investigate their incidents themselves. Things may be different for the second race at Yamagiwa Kyoto Driving Park. And of course, drivers may use any driving assists they feel are necessary. So, going through the comments there, thank you. You've got Dexter H saying, go Ranger. Of course, we're hoping that Ranger will do well. He'll bring some points for the Amigos. We've got Jovo in the comments saying, go on boys, ART for the win. Chris Backspace saying, good luck, lads. Thank you, Chris. We've got Tom Roast and Howdy Squiddy, Viva Miller, Dios Miller, I believe. And VRC, top notch, let's go VRC. Of course, we've got no complaints for some chanting and some cheering for the VRC boys. You're all welcome in our comment section. So to the 14 of you watching, we're about to get underway, I think any minute now, with our qualifier. Let's see if anyone is maybe getting some pace on. All shout good luck in the comments. Well, that's sports me, I hope. Let's hope the sportsmanship extends once they're unghosted and driving with the red mist. Mama Homesick there. Good luck, VRC boys. Tom Rosen, can I get a ha yeah? I think it depends on the result, I'm going to be honest, Tom. But if we get the points our way, at least the Amigos way, there's going to be more than a ha yeah, I can guarantee you that much. So, as we say, please make sure you share the link with everybody you know. Share it with your racing friends, your mums, your dads, Websons if you're watching. Share it with your missus, because I know she loves a bit of SuperSquid as well. We've got Hockers in the comments there saying good luck, ART. 15 of us watching, so maybe Mrs. Websons is tuning in after all. If you're listening, Mrs. Websons, I miss you. It's been a long time. Send me a text message. In the meantime, we're getting underway with our qualifier. As we say, 10 minutes, no tyre wear, but the fuel will be on. So we'll see the Aston Martins and the Nissan GTIs over at VRC lighten a little way as they head through the session. Looking at the tyre options on the left, you can see there, drivers mainly opting for the soft and medium compounds. Skyjack is going for the super soft. I believe he's the only one there. Yes, he's the only person going for super soft. Social thinks that we're going to have a race to the ground on pole, so we'll have to see how they go as they all leave the pit. So someone is doing a U-turn in the pit lane there. Might need a reset, or at least a little exit from the track to reset that one. So, Jeremy saying, let's go, Danger. Danger Ranger, absolutely. Or the Ranger Pressure, as he's known. I think his old friend Digital Blasphemy. Hopefully he won't be feeling the Ranger Pressure tonight. As we get some wonderful views here. Down through into last turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Might as well should get my track map up, really. 4 Ranger even, yeah, of course. So, anyway, the car choice though, we've not really talked about the car choices at all. So, you can see our Amigos here are in Aston Martin for both the Group 4 and the Group 3 event. That's a big thing, have to do a reset for our Homesick who's stuck in the pit still. Aston Martin, as we know, if you're in the Group 4, you've got the V8 Vantage, so a big chunky 8-cylinder, and they'll have the V12 Vantage in the Group 3 series. On the other hand, though, so while these cars are both front-engine rear-wheel drive, the VRC boys seem to have opted for the Nissan GTR, which, while it is going to be front-engine rear-wheel drive, in the Group 3s, it will be 4-wheel drive here at Interlagos, which obviously will make for great traction off the grid, but could affect them later in the race in terms of tyre wear. Let's check the comments one more time while we're going here. What did the sea say to the surfer? Nothing, it just waved. Thank you there, Tom. I'm liking that a lot. Although, if my friend Jerry is watching, he had some amazing comments last time, and hopefully he'll give us a couple of good one-liners as well. Yeah, so we had to cancel the qualifying to qualify the cancelling. Not going to do that one unless you're Prince Andrew, I think, but that's a topic for another day. So we're going to restart the qualifying once we've changed about the weather a bit, make sure all the drivers are on grid. I think some of the issues, like the pit issue, we could have fixed this so long ago, Polyphony. I mean, we're almost at Gran Turismo 7, which is what, maybe 2-3 weeks away. We still got people who can't leave the pits. People at Suzuka starting under the bridge if they're in P20. But there's no penalties still. Thank goodness it's only 3 more weeks, right? But hopefully things are going to fix themselves. At least for tonight they'll be stable, we hope. We've got JRM in the comments. Go, ART. Well, he might be spinning a bit on the track, but at least his fingers have found the right buttons on the keyboard. Thank you for your support, JRM. So to the 16 of you watching, you've not missed much. We've tried qualifying, someone stuck in the pits, so we're going again, in the words of Officially Gas. but hopefully you won't have to reset anything anymore. We've got Kyle Lifts drums. That's a new one, isn't it? I know Kyle Games drums. Give me one moment, please. I think my phone call is going off right now. Apologies for the inconvenience there. My grandfather's not doing particularly well, and I will have to give him a call after this first race is done. So I'll get that out of the way now. If I do go silent later or at some point abruptly during the stream. But in the meantime, we are back on track, it seems, with the qualifying. We're about to start our hot lap, so I think we'll ride on board then with ART Simo as he follows Racer Brown through the left of the Senna S's. Of course, infamous for the dodgy track limits, especially if you're racing online. You get all these massive red slowdowns for breathing on the white line. We then go down the Retroposta into the Deceiver Lager, famous for the questionable manoeuvres by a certain Dutch driver for the Red Bull F1 team. Out of the Deceiver Lager and using all the exit curbs there on the right hand side. Great one there from Simo. Sticking with Racer Brown as they head down through Ferradura and La Regina. We've got Viesa setting a bold choice, Aston Martin on Interlagos. We know it may not be the strongest car, at least in this section here, through let's get towards Peterino and generally the S's section here, but it will hopefully come into its own when we race at Yamagata, much more of a power track we feel. Now we're heading through the beak of the pattern, the Duck's Beak, exiting sector 2, still on the tail of Racer Brown, managing a little bit of oversteer possibly. Now he's got to balance the car through Moguyo there, not using too much of the exit curve, and finally through to Junsal. And now we start the long ascent up the hill. Fortunately, I think he might still just about in the slipstream, although he may have lost it there with a little bit of oversteer on the exit. And try and cut this left corner as close as he can, but then run out nice and wide. Use all that exit curve, and it seems that maybe Racer Brown's taking the shorter line. Just try and follow him here for the slipstream, of course. Try and stick close normally on the left hand side during qualifying to keep a good lap there. Simo puts his count there at 37.6. Only third fastest at the time being, but of course he's still got 6.5 minutes to improve. We've got there Owen Fire saying, evening Squid, let's go ART. Tom saying, Squid, aren't you racing? I thought you were good. I thought you were good, Tom. I thought you were better than that. But never mind. Biker Barry Twin saying, cheering for VRC. Well, of course, you're more than welcome to bring your cheers and your support for VRC over here. As I've been told tonight that Thingamajig, their regular commentator, isn't doing particularly well. And again, thoughts out to him. I hope you get better soon, my friend. So in the meantime, we'll ride on board. We want the VRC boys for a change. Let's get on with Skyjack, who is just down the road from Simo there. Obviously, him, the number 99 GTR, heading through La Regina there and into the start of the sector 2. And of course, normally in the daily races, you might take a lot more of that inside right curve. but I think we're sticking to official track limits here and not going past the white lines on either side of the tarmac. And of course, we see there the GTR with the four-wheel drive does generally have better traction, and on the super soft tyres, he should be setting an excellent time here as he heads through Jinsao and back up the hill. You can see he's 0.13 up on his previous fastest lap. Still not a match for current pace for ART Zino with that 137.2, but of course that GTR does pull like a train up the hill. Not sure you can quite get the slipstream off length, so he's going to pull off to the left. I think maybe going for another set of tyres or just have a cool down lap and go again. Racer Brown then taking the lead with a 137 flat, about 2 tenths up on Zino. Skyjacker moves into P3 with 137.4. So Zino did improve there, but not enough to get past Racer Brown, who is on the softer tyre. Whereas Zino is also on the soft tyre, but maybe just not had quite the same traction through one of those other corners. Let's see how Zino does as he heads back out for another lap. He is only 100th or so up on his previous best, so he's got a lot more to make up through his middle sector. So let's see, as we are halfway through that session, our standings currently are Racer Brown in first, Zino second, Skyjacker third, ARC Semi in fourth, Binko and Guesty for VRC in fifth and sixth, Ryan and Langster for Amigos in seventh and eighth. We've got Poycoff in ninth, Ranger, Beard and Timpro in 10th to 12th, and the last two drivers on the grid for VRC, Blasphemy and the Homesick Alien, who I believe is yet to set a lap time. Let's see how Zino does there, exiting the Buca de Pato through Maguio. He's still flat through there, which is very surprising. Even on the soft tyres, these Group 4 cars known for being quite heavy, but he's making it work for him. Almost a quarter of a second up there, and he heads back up the hill using a lot of runoff there. I'm not too sure if they would count that lap if they're doing the track limits in qualifying, but that will give him a bit more momentum to carry up the hill. Let's see how he does heading up towards the finish line. Full revs there, 50, 130 miles an hour now. 140 as he edges towards the finish line. 145 as he crosses line 143. That takes him to 36.9, which is currently provisional pole. He might have time for 2 more laps yet, and again, these cars will be getting lighter, will be getting more agile through the corners, a bit more fun to drive, a bit quicker through the twisties. Beardy improving his time, as does Ranger, putting himself up into P8. We can currently see it's a fairly even split between the Amigos and the virtual racers for the top 8 spots on the grid. Zino still fast now, 35 hundredths of a second up there on his current best lap, the current best lap. If we all stick with Zino just for a little bit longer as he pursues yet another purple sector. Let's see how he does here. You can see there is Racer Brown ahead, who is in P2 on the current grid. If Zino can catch him, get into the slipstream, that'll be another couple of tenths of hundredths there. VRC Turtle, little cheer for Zino, Dutch people stick together. Well, of course, it's nice to see the national support, even if it's not the team support. Jovo very happy to see Zino on pole there, as we all are, I'm sure. Will he make it last? He counts out sector 2. He has lost time with 6,000th of a second down. This is where he's going to make or break the rest of that lap. A very good exit, I feel, out of the last corner, and he's got that drag back up the line one more time. Is there room for more improvement? Let's see as he makes his way through the last corner there and down to that left-hand kink back onto the home straight. He's not going to hug that line, so he's going to sacrifice the end of this lap for the start of the next one. He does still go purple again, a 136.7, so he has got time for 1 more, maybe 2, with a couple of seconds extra in his pocket. The rest of these guys crossing the line will only have time for 1 more lap at best. We'll jump on board to Racer Brown. We can see he is 2 tenths down on Zino as he heads down to the Descida de Lago. Has he got any gains in the first sector? No, he's 2 tenths down on his personal best. So 4 tenths down on that purple lap. He's really got gains to make, and not by getting oversteer on the exit of Descida de Lago. And now he's really got to be careful. Of course, at the GTR, we'll have the traction out of the corners, but might be fairly understeery on the way in. So it's really about balancing the throttle as well. Especially in these Group 4 cars, we say, which normally weigh about 1,700 kilos sometimes. Trying to drag them through this middle sector is often a labour of love, but we've really got to make sure that he has a good exit, and I think he's going to pull out the way here of Zino, knowing he's not going to be faster. Try and steal some slipstream off him, I think. We'll have a look and see if he will be in the slipstream there, or can Zino pull away. If I just just a rough look. I think he may be on the very edge of it, but a good exit from Zino should put pace to that. We'll see if Racer Brown does make any inroads on him up the hill. He's flat out there using the low torque of that turbo GTR to pull him up the hill, and he definitely should be in the slipstream of Zino. Does Zino want to risk giving him a lap under slipstream though? That is the question. In the meantime, we'll jump back to RS Binko's making his way through the third sector. He's about to cross the timing line. Has he got anything to offer against the P1 and P2? Zino going faster again with the 136.6. I don't think Binko's going to be anywhere near that for the time being. He will not have time for another lap, so we'll see him cross the line fairly soon to end his qualifying session. And we'll see as he runs through the left-hand king at the top of the back straight, the top of the home straight, sorry. We can see there a range boost up at the P6 with 137.7. Binko does improve up into, stays in third, I think, with a 137.0. So when you jump back there to Zino, he's still on a flying lap, as is Racer Brown behind him, I believe. But I can't tell, I've missed the timing line, if either of them have got anything to gain on this last few sectors. Of course, we'll run through the qualifying grid as soon as everyone has crossed the line. I think most people have now. So the battle really is between these two. We can see here very quickly, we've got Binko, Skyjacker, Simo 5th, Ranger in 6th, Guesty, Ryan, Langster, Beardy, Courtart, Simpo, Blasphemy and Homesick Alien at the back. We're going to check here though if Racer Brown has anything up on Simo. Simo has let him go, I believe, with a compromised middle sector, but Racer Brown is still a tenth down on his personal best, putting him about 4 tenths down on the current purple lap, and I don't think he's going to get up the hill any quicker unless he's got some Brian O'Connor nitrous at the flick of a switch. So we'll see him cross the line. Is there going to be anything left in the tank for him? It's a 36.6 there, so the time has gone. He does not improve, which puts this man, Zino, on pole position for our first race here at Interlagos. So one more time, as we've got a little bit of time extra to run through the grid. We have Zino, goodness me. Zino on pole position there. We've then got Racer Brown in second, Binko in third, Skyjacker in fourth on the super soft tyres, so he really will have to make a getaway before those tyres start to perish. We have Simo in fifth there, Ranger in sixth, we've got Guesty in seventh, Ryan is Badgino in eighth, Langster only 400 seconds behind there in ninth place, and he's not somewhere you normally find ART Langster, maybe a little bit rusty as he's returned having a new Fanatec set up. We'll have to see how he fares in the race. We've got ART Beardy in 10th position there, Koikart in 11th place, Timpro in 12th place, and at the back of the grid, Digital Blasphemy and Homesick Alien